maybe? Let's see how long this takes to update. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Is this a good volume? Yeah, this is perfectly fine. All right. Here we go. We're going to wait till a couple people get in here, then we're going to do the intro. We already got some people. Crocs, welcome. Teldask, welcome. JP, welcome. Good to have you guys. Hi. Yes, I am. I'm a little bit in a precarious situation. This is the first stream with the new microphone, so I hope it works well for you guys. Or the audio works well or something like that. I don't know how this would go if I try to flip the screen because it's kind of in the way of my buttons. Well, we'll just give it a moment to load on the stream if anything really changes. No, we're all good. All right. So, what are we doing? We're playing Minecraft today. We're doing one block. So, beneath me, there's one block, as you can probably imagine. Yeah. Do you guys like the new mic? Does it sound good? I don't know. I mean, we've only really used it in one video. The other video, the Chinu 2 that I did use it, but I had to go through Discord again. So it was, a little mix and match between it working and not. All right, but I think we're ready to go. Everything's all set up as far as I can tell. So let's start. We're going to break the block here. So in between us having the block broken beneath, I believe it's replaced with a barrier block. So we should be completely fine and not fall through. There are 10 phases that you must complete. Can you survive? That is a good question. I think we're going to start... Well, we're going to have to expand at some point, so might as well start now. Go out once in all directions, though I do need to be fairly careful about this. If you go too far, then we're going to have problems. We'll go ahead and make a crafting table. Just keep that with me for now. Let's keep going. So, chest. Seeds. Okay, good. We can plant a tree eventually. Gonna want a little bit more space before I do that, though. How are you guys doing? Having a good day? Hope so. Or, do we want the grass to grow? Because, grass is going to be a problem later on. Do you think War Thunder Mobile can handle realistic battles? Not ready to, but handle it at least? I mean, at the very technical sense, yes, it could. Like, so long as we just turn off, like, username, like, the ability to see people's username and turn off the, I don't know, penetration indicator? We've already had spawn points. We've already had scouting. Well, we haven't had scouting yet, but I mean, kind of in naval. But by that, I just mean you have to. If you're using like a plane, you can spot enemies ahead of you and then use that to fire at them before they can see you. I don't know. Okay, grass is growing. We're good to continue mining the main block. So let's continue that. Alright, I think now would be a good time to build out a little bit and in at least one direction to place our tree. So we'll go here, 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 and the tree will go there. I think that's enough space. Maybe we should just get through the tutorial, like just mine this until we're done. I don't expect a whole lot to be happening in the meantime. Oh. Okay, did not expect you. Do you get it? Because you, like the EWE spelling, the word you means sheep. I know, it's quite funny. All right, I'm not going to kill the sheep. We're going to just have it here for now. Keep mining. When would A2A missiles come, in your opinion? Air-to-air missiles for War Thunder Mobile? I'd say the soonest that we could probably get them would be November. That's a rough guess. And I would really hope that we could get them sooner. Like, you know, October. That'd be pretty cool. Or September for that matter. Because again, I don't think it's coming in the next update. Thank you, JP, for getting the joke. I appreciate it. You know, you're starting to make me a little concerned because you keep eating the grass. Alright, we're going to expand in these directions. Some more than others. So that's 3. Yep, that one's already on its second. Let's not get too close to the tree in case it decides to expand earlier than I expect. Sheep, please don't be in the way. Thank you. Then one there. Go around here, and then one there. Okay. We're starting to get something here. Gravel, good. Chest, what's in the chest this time? Can we check it? Yay, a water bucket. Okay, so, guys, I need your help on this. Because I've never done one of these things before. I thought, a little bit ago, that it would be good to have a safeguard by mining down one block and then placing one layer underneath this. So if anything happens to the top layer, I have a layer directly underneath where I can use it to build out or place anything. In practice, might as well get a live demonstration so you guys know what I'm talking about. Do not hurt the sheep. The sheep might be a cool guy. Alright, yeah, just make sure I get that block. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go here, drop down, then right there place a dirt block. So now that that's there, I can build out from under it. So I can place a block here, I can place a block over here on this side, and then continue to kind of build out from there, the second level. Do you guys think we should do that? So instead of just doing one complete massive flat world, like two blocks everywhere, at the least, so that I can be somewhat certain of what I'm doing. Teldask, would you think the current mobile flagships would be able to run realistic mode in maps? I mean, honestly, my 17 struggles a little bit with the higher graphics and recording at the same time, so I have no idea. Good idea on the 2-layer thing? Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll start doing that. So here would probably be good. Then can I place one underneath the chest? That'll be great. Yes. I think right now we'll just get through the tutorial and then we'll continue just kind of preparing ourselves by placing the blocks under. Okay. Yeah, I know the flagship phones are supposed to be really good and all, but even if... Ooh, what is happening? Even if they can do the higher graphics and stuff, I don't know if it's really worth it. Okay. Because, like, then people on lower, like, quality phones can't join. Like, if you have an iPhone 10, which somehow would be able to play War Thunder, because at least the chip works, then you wouldn't be able to do realistic because you wouldn't be able to handle it or something like that. Because the maps would also have to be expanded, wouldn't they? Please choose an option below. If you don't understand something, click info to read the guide. Okay, don't need to do that. Upgrade. You need iron ingots to upgrade. Unlock. Not enough iron. Okay, well I guess I can't do that then. Shop. There's a shop. Sell. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, wait, well then what can I buy? Lava, water, obsidian, raw iron, raw gold, diamond, elytra, netherite. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know that this had levels to it. I thought, honest to goodness, guys, I thought this would be like just a level based thing because you know we have to finish the tutorial and all that, but I thought this would be rather simple and it wouldn't take long to do. But by the looks of it, this could be a multiple stream long series if we were going to go ahead and do several streams. I don't know if that's what's going to end up happening, but oh, we lost a dirt block. That's not good. But at this rate, we could turn this into several streams. Doesn't have to be just one. I'm still concerned about that. Okay. Again, let's try to go about this kind of safely. Okay, there, and then because we do want this extended out here, we'll go there and then build up this one and this one. Now, the issue I'm going to have at the beginning is finding the blocks over here in the center that I've already like placed or not placed, and then trying to figure that out. Okay, good news. We got a torch, so we shouldn't have any mobs spawning yet. If I can place this, there we go. Because our island's still really small. And then this also, I guess, marks where my chest or the block is, so I don't have to. Do you really have to push at me? We're the only two people here, man. Did you feed the snail? I've never paid any money up for War Thunder Mobile. Ever. And then in between phases, we're going to have Bedrock. That's good to note. Definitely need to expand out here so I can make sure to get all parts of the tree when they fall. Cows, chicken, clay, pumpkin, melon. Oh boy. Alright, so we're in for more animals and more random stuff, okay. I see how it is. Can I... Yes, thank you. Okay. That's good. Very good, in fact. You know what? For these middle blocks, I'm just going to trust that I have enough patience to really not break anything I'm not supposed to. Make a pool? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Eventually. This is quite a long phase. I guess it's implying that I make like a shovel or something like that. Okay. Let's see. Expanding on that side, so maybe that. Ooh, almost fell. Don't do that. Got a little too brave there for a second. Alright, this one I know underneath is... Oh, okay, there goes that block. Such is going to be the life of this series. We're going to constantly be losing blocks that I really had no real reason to lose, but it's going to happen. How's the game running while you're streaming? What do you mean? If a creeper spawns, we're going to be in big trouble. Actually, that's a good point. I think for now, if I can get another dirt block, I can make like a little cage around this. And then we don't have to worry about it. Didn't know they would drop their email like that. Okay. Interesting that it's raining. I didn't really expect that. So block here, come on. There, one here, I think. Then one over here. That's the right block. Yes, that's the right one. Okay. Now we'll do one right here when we get another two. Yeah. Okay, the sheep do not be getting in the way here. And I just broke the tree. We're in for a crazy stream, guys. Mark which block it is so that you don't break the wrong one. I don't have to worry about it. Again, asking about me feeding the snail. I never paid the snail $1. I don't know if that means I haven't fed it ever, but that's the truth. Ooh, clay. That'll be interesting. I think this is a safe distance, right? Because, like, if a creeper spawns, they're not going to be able to detect me. But if anything else spawns, like a cow or a sheep, it's just going to instantly die, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Because I might want another sheep for my sheep. They can have sheep friends. You know? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't you want your sheep to have sheep friends? Or is that just me? Okay, don't be auto-placing like that. The sheep is here to bother me again. One of these days, I feel like that sheep's just going to walk off the face of this island, and I'll never see it again, and we may or may not be sad about it, based on how the sheep chooses to act in the following, you know. Oh boy, we definitely gotta expand the island if we're gonna keep getting more animals. That side doing alright? Yeah, I think we can start layering out on that side as well. I'm not using any of the wood yet because I don't know if I need to save it or not. If you accidentally kill the sheep, how would you feel? Pretty upset, I think. I'm gonna need it. Wooden sword, okay. Delta Force, I've never once played Delta Force, no. I know a couple War Thunder Mobile creators like Carrot Brain did when it came out, and there was a few others. A cow, okay. Okay. You do not, with your fat belly, push that pig off the island. I'm gonna need him. Don't do it. What? I want to know. I do not want to know what's going on over there. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. That's not nothing. Nope. Okay. Block under there. Here. That one doesn't have one under it. Well, I don't know if the tree will properly grow anymore over here. I might have to move it. I think it'll grow here, maybe. We'll figure this out, guys. The cow's just gonna... I was gonna say he's just gonna stay there for now. Why are you guys all here? Why? Isn't there... I saw something about the mob UI saying you guys like to go to higher spaces. Why are you trying to get in the specific corner where I'm trying to work? Thank you. Alright, more clay. Watermelon, awesome. Pumpkin, good. I'm hoping for some cobblestone soon, because then it'll give me an actual reason to make a pickaxe. Alright, this chest is... Okay, we now have infinite water. So, what do we do with it? Do you guys know? I mean, I know how to create an infinite water source, but, like, what would be the best use of it in our current situation? Right, we'll just have that as that is for now. This I want to build out once on both sides, and then we'll go back down here. That cow is just gonna get hit all the time. Oh, why is that cow there? Okay. Kill a sheep. Nope, save the sheep. Thank you guys for having confused feelings. Which is better, the Mark 3C, Mark 3B, or Mark 2D? For the Merkava, I'd say the 2D because it's in a lower rank and you can't like get instantly killed when you're using it. Is your phone running warm because you're streaming and playing Minecraft? How are you reading chat on a separate device? Good question. I have, if you can't tell, which, I mean, this is kind of perfect for it, I currently have Minecraft on the lowest possible render distance. And yes, I have the quote-unquote high-quality microphone plugged in. So it is supposed to, be taking a lot of power. It is slightly warm, ever so slightly. and I'm using my laptop to read chat. School is coming back. Don't tell me that, please. Can you make a T26E5 review? Probably could, but I don't want to. Really. 2 floors and use water to go up and down? I might. Sounds like a good idea. Yes, Jelly. Or not a jelly. I am monetized. Yes, this is really Minecraft. That sheep, like, this is such a Minecraft sheep. What do you mean? Is this Minecraft? This is as Minecraft as it gets. It's just a mod. Alright, we're gonna keep mining here. Okay. Actually, we'll do a vote. Should we let the cow free? Free the cow. Question mark. Yes or no? How are we feeling? Don't text it. You need to put it in the poll. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I'll keep mining. I do like your idea about having 2 separate levels, though, for the area over here. We're going to keep going till I get, let's say, 14 dirt blocks. Okay, and then I do think this side needs the most work on expansion. So we'll go ahead and start with that. 1 under there. Ooh, I don't appreciate how... I don't know if it's the device or if it's the version of it being bedrock, but sometimes when I'm placing blocks or when I'm... Okay, there's so many animals. Alright, let's see what you guys said. 60% said let them free. Okay, we'll do that. Thank you guys for participating in the poll. Alright, we'll let them free. You guys are free to roam as you wish. Just don't bump me off or the other animals, please. And thank you. We do have some resources to build a very small farm at the moment. The cow does not want to be free. We specifically did this to free you. Thank you. You may go now. No idea why he didn't want to be freed, but okay. Oh, also, I realized we don't have to expand just this area with dirt, because we're only going to have so much dirt, right? So we should probably use the wood, like, we should change the wood into planks, and then use that to expand, because then we can just have, like, some dirt in a couple patches for trees and then farms, and then the rest of the dirt we can use, well, the rest of the dirt we can use for farms, but 1 or 2 spots for, like, trees. So that would be, like, 5 dirt blocks, and then the rest we can have somewhere else. Ooh. If you free the cow, I might possibly push you or the other animals off. Well, you can't join, so I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that, you know? Thank you, Jelly. Take care. Okay. What do you guys think about that, though? Expand out with some wooden plank. What? We got a chicken? Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll go down to 10. Then use these 56 blocks to expand. Carefully. Again, we'll do this slowly if I have to, but I will expand my island and not let the cows and pigs and sheep knock me off my own island. That's why we're crouched. Alright. This side is where I will start with a proper farm, I think. Oh, why? Don't do this to me. And there it goes. Great. Nope, I didn't. You You silly, silly bedrock. And there goes the other one. Great. I love this game so much. I love this game. Oh. You know, you play one game since you're a child, and all of a sudden, your life flashes before your eyes, and you're an adult man having your own animals try to kill each other. Beautiful. I don't even know, bro. I don't have words. Okay, here I'm gonna use the punch button so that it doesn't continue building. That'll be where we have dirt, and then we'll have one tree there. And then to maximize on this, I don't think we can have one right next to each other. So then we'll have to do another one just kind of on the outside here. So we'll do another same type of thing where it goes down and then back up. And then here we'll just have it like that. Then we'll put the dirt here, put the dirt down here, and then we'll get our saplings. I'm going to go with the oak ones, personal preference, and then we'll continue out one more side over here. Yes, it's all coming together. How beautiful. I mean, it's far from being actually beautiful. It's working. That's my point. Okay, that worked. Russian cat? Yeah, I don't know what you guys are on about. So, as it seems at the moment, we have 2 pigs, 4 sheep, 1 chicken, and 1 cow. We definitely need to expand more so that we have space for all of these guys, because they are not wanting to stand still in the slightest. So we can use these planks to expand a little bit more on this side. Then we'll go back to mining a little bit. Kind of carefully, kind of not. Okay, this sheep, actually I'm going to keep him trapped for now, because I do need the space. There's too many animals for me to just let them roam free at this point. It's awful, I know. Welcome, welcome. Good to see new faces here. We're doing 1 block at the moment. We're very early into it, which I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. Should probably not be streaming too late, because at the time that I started, it was already past midnight by quite a bit. You should use slabs to make more blocks. Probably, yeah. But I don't even have a crafting table first, and I know that's not expensive to make. But even if that's so, I do have a sort of wood farm going, so I'm not too concerned about running out of resources, really, because, you know, it's always going to come back. So we'll be fine in that regard. It's not very limited. So, yeah, should be fine. And speaking of limited or unlimited stuff, I think I want to have somewhere to store my chests. And we're going to go from this side out for this. Gonna go 1 here, 1 here. Alright, we're going to be a little bit dangerous here. And then 1 here, 1 here. Okay. Then this one we will extend out, and then this one we will also extend out. And then the chests go here, here, here. Sheep, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Perfect. So that should save a little bit on space, and that does give us, of course, more storage to work with. It's getting nighttime again. I think, against my own initial wishes, we're going to have to kill 3 sheep to make a bed. I think they did. We've lost a sheep. We've already lost a sheep. These are terrible. Don't do it. I'm watching you. You try to kill... Okay. I'm sorry, but you've been selected for death because you are attempting to kill all of my other animals right now, and I can't appreciate that. Plus, I need your wool. So, yeah, we're gonna have to kill you now. In the most... I was gonna say this is gonna be in the most reckless way because I don't have any system. If he falls off, I have to... Oh no. Alright, well that's one wool. Dang it. Oh, guys. You know, I probably should have thought that through. But it wouldn't be a Doge stream if I thought everything through. Far from it, really. Okay. Saplings, more seeds, thank you. That's going to be very helpful later on. Eggs for more chickens. Y'all talking about the collector's system? I know the new one. I mean, at first, when I opened the War Thunder Mobile Discord at first to see what people were saying about the new collector's trophies, everybody was upset because they're like, no, I saved up. Now I have to grind. I don't want to do that. But now everyone's thinking, wow, I'm getting so much stuff for free. It's amazing. Why don't you use fences? Because I don't see the point if we're just going to continue expanding, like, a ton. I don't know how much I want to expand, but I do want to expand the island quite a bit. But if I get to a point where I have enough space to freely move around and not have to worry about crouching near constantly, then yes, of course, I'll implement fences for the animals. But at this point, that's just not something that's going to happen. Oh, we're nearly done with phase 1, guys. And then we get to cobblestone and all those delights. Still, I'm currently hoping for another sheep, because having a bed sure would be nice. You haven't played War Thunder Mobile since May? It's been 2 whole months. Oh my goodness, I've lost my track of time. It's been 3 months, hasn't it? Since why were there so many pigs? Get out of my face, please. Thank you. You in college? No. I mean, maybe he is. There's a possibility there. There is. Okay. More stuff. I know we're just getting a bunch of items of questionable necessity, I mean. But at least it's in another double chest, so we're perfectly fine there. I'm going to continue expanding again. Out of the way. It's at the middle of the night. I better not be seeing any phantoms pop up. Those are going to be the most annoying to deal with at any point in time, but especially anytime soon, if that happens. Okay. That is that. Chicken, you better not run off. Okay. Okay. Expand this way a little bit. I would really appreciate if one of these trees would decide to grow at some point. My apologies to that chicken. Can you get a sign, write my name on it, please? Why? I mean, I don't really see the point in doing that. Yeah, the phantoms are going to be a big problem, especially if I don't have a bed soon. So, really hoping a sheep spawns soon. But it's not guaranteed at all. Yikes. We shall see indeed. There are only so many blocks that can be here. Please. Any more and I'll be sad. See, that's The game did not expect me to have grass blocks already. That's why they gave me a grass block there. That or it was something else, but I don't know. Okay, expansion time. We're gonna continue with dirt on this side. We'll just do another layer down here. Well, up here and then down here. Yeah, okay, so now we can get creepers to spawn. Which is probably not something I want, but it's something I'm gonna get. Also, I don't want to expand too far at the moment, because then the light issue is going to be a big problem, where we're not going to have any lighting covering the further out areas. And then we will have mob spawn, and I'm going to be messed up by maybe not a creeper, but a zombie perchance, or a skeleton. Thank goodness I got that block. So, you're going to beat the Ender Dragon. I don't know if it spawns in this mode. I'd be terrified if it did. If it does, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but I only recently actually beat Minecraft in survival. Even though I've been playing for 10 years. I decided, you know what? I'm going to have this world just for fun, and I'm not going to beat the Ender Dragon. And then I ended up beating the Ender Dragon on that world because I just kept advancing. I got netherite, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go to the end. That might be worthwhile. So yeah, I defeated the Ender Dragon, and I ended up getting... How many? I think... I'm trying to remember the amount. Like... 8? No, 7 elytras? Which is pretty good. It's pretty good. This area I'll have enclosed. Ah, I see. Finally, the actual block that I've been waiting for. Alright, crafting table will be here, and then we'll put a furnace next to it when we get those. Let's switch to craftable only. Alright, sticks, and then... That was too many sticks. Hey, now we got sticks for later. Surely a creeper wouldn't blow up if it randomly appeared right next to me, right? Thunder Cola, hello, welcome. You guys got ads? Yes, I'm making money off this live stream. Let's go. Almost to stage 2. Yeah, I was. If you're going to spawn in mobs, tower up so that the chances of them spawning are high. Right, like a full mob spawner would probably be smart. Definitely. Ooh, I don't want to break that with this. How much cobblestone do we already have? 17. Okay, that's definitely enough for a furnace and a pickaxe. I'm gonna have to start putting a chest down soon for my inventory space. I don't know how much it would bother you guys if I just kept my inventory constantly full, but I know at an eventual point it would start bothering me. I mean, it should already bother me now, but alas, here we are. You don't want them ads? I'm sorry, man. I can't help it. I only recently got monetized. It's not like YouTube pays a ton, but hey, I mean, making a little bit of money every once in a while is nice. Ooh. You are a fun animal, you know? Oh, I can also start a farm eventually, because I do have the resources for that. Okay, first tree to mine. We're going to do it by hand. And actually, I'm going to start with trying to take care of the leaves on the outer side that would break and then fall into the nothingness that I have down here. And then once I take care of these leaves on the outside, we should be mostly good to just mine whatever's left. You got a War Thunder mobile ad on this? Oh, the snail knows their audience. Goodness. Conservation of materials? Yeah. But the other issue thing, you know, other problem with that would be if I fell off, then I'm losing every single thing that I have in my inventory, which would be quite upsetting. Okay, 4. Yeah, we'll do maybe not here because that seems kind of nice to have that area just be grass. Do some on the outside here. Slowly expand the island. Okay, yay, we got sticks. And I want one of these to put here. Yes, I do. Alright, Mushroom will let you free on this direction. You're going to wander around. If you want to spawn in a sheep friend, let me know because I wouldn't mind. And yeah, I think that's everything to tell the Mushroom. Now he knows what's up. And therefore we won't have any problems because he's a chill guy. Ain't that right? When do you plan on going to the islands? There are islands? I don't know if there's islands on this mod. I know probably in other mods it would make sense for there to be islands and such, but this one I don't know. Do you speak German? A little bit. Took 2 years of it in high school. Don't know a ton of it though. Saw the row of chests. Why do you put them in there? Oh. These? To save on space. Because, you know, we're doing the one block, like the second layer down. And this gives me a little bit more. So then I have more materials to actually build out. And I don't have to worry about the second layer here. Plus, on top of these, I can do another layer of chest as high as I need to. And I will still be able to access them through the like side cracks and whatnot. So it's saving on space and storage, but also using up space so that I have more stuff to expand the island. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I have one singular test world for this specific mod where I did explore out ever so slightly, but I didn't ever get to a point to see islands. Oh, another mushroom. I do like you guys quite a lot, so I don't mind you guys popping up, but I still desperately need a sheep. I would highly appreciate, again, if you guys considered somehow getting a sheep to spawn for me, you mushrooms. That'd be just brilliant. Anyway, back to mining. I think for this specific stream, we will go until we get to about, let's say, I don't know, maybe the end of phase 2, so the start of phase 3, and then that's where I will, you know, kind of consider ending the stream. Not going to say for certain because I don't know for sure, but alright. Let's say any organic stuff will go in this first chest, and by organic I just mean is/at one point was living, or will be living with the, in the case of the egg, I guess. And string supposedly from a spider. Yeah. Why are you in my face? You haven't. Your face is cute and all, but like, back up, man. I need some space so I can do my work. Was that too mean? But good night. It's not night here, but good night. Thank you, man. Take care. Sleep well. For me, it's what, 1:30 a.m. So you know, I'm I'm operating on my own time here. Yeah. Also, can you guys hear the game well? I haven't really checked around with those settings too much. Is it too loud, too quiet? Something in between? Do let me know. Because I don't want you guys to be watching the stream and then feeling like I can't hear anything, this is awful, or he can't stop yapping and that's all I'm hearing, this is awful. You know, something like that. It probably helps wait for the dirt to be grass for the sheep to spawn in. Yeah. I mean, most of the dirt is already grass. At least the stuff over here is. But I think there's an off chance that they spawn from the central block. So really hoping for it. Yes, it's 1:30 a.m. for me. That's the time that I'm streaming at. Chicken, get out of the way. You do not want the smoke. Notice how I accidentally switched to the feather to show him what happened to the last chicken. Completely unintentional. But that's, yeah, he knows now. He knows. He won't mess with us anymore. Oh! Okay, wait a minute. Big brain thinking here. I don't remember how long this is going to take, but I remember someone saying if you drown a zombie, they will for sure drop their armor when they die. Or maybe even before that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till this guy turns into a drown, drop the armor. I know it's just gold, but at the moment, having something would be better than nothing. Preferably silent. Okay. Chicken, you don't use this as an opportunity to fly away, please. You better not. I saw you bouncing over there. Don't do it. Should probably check how long it takes for them to turn into drown. Yeah, you watching this? No? Okay. Ooh, he dropped it. Okay, perfect. Let me just collect that. Can I collect that? Please? I might have to kill him first. I mean, I'm fine with that. Actually, maybe getting the armor first would be a better idea so that it doesn't drop later. Maybe I can collect it from the top. What just happened? Oh, the tree grew. Okay. I was really scared there for a second. I had no idea. Alright, this isn't so bad. Don't know it will drop the armor, but there's a chance it will have a trident. It did not, unfortunately. That's like a, what, 8.3% chance that if it has it, it'll drop it upon me killing it. So, yeah, actually, that armor's, for gold, it's not bad with those enchantments, at least. Okay, saplings. Yes, please. Place a new one. Let's get around this. To get the one over here. Yep. Put that in the inventory. Chests. Do I have more? I do have more wood, don't I? I do. Another row of these, please. Yes, and thank you. Excellent. Might have to just keep going with the row of chests indefinitely. There will be no end to the amount of storage I have in my empire. And it will be beautiful. Build a mob farm. We'll get to it at some point. Maybe. Dude, last time I did a mob farm, I had to go to a spawner, and it took me like a good hour and a half while watching a tutorial to figure out how to do it properly. I am not ready to just make one spontaneously. I do not have the skill or the technical knowledge to just do that. What I do, though, I do hope that there's a sheep that spawns at some point soon, so that I don't have to worry about a ton of mobs spawning on my island. Or the phantoms, because I'll just be sleeping. Can't with the ads? You already got another one? How frequently are you guys getting advertisements? Because I might have a way to control it and lessen it a bit if it's, like, you know, too frequent. Ooh, diorite? No, that's granite. Yeah, that's granite. I was here when those got added. Awfully weird to think, like, there's some people that weren't alive when tridents got added to Minecraft that now like play the game a lot. Who? Do you happen to have armor? Because if you don't, I think we'll just end up killing you. You do not. Okay. Oh, fine by me. Every 10 to 15 minutes? Okay. Yeah, let me check if I can edit this. Okay, profile, playlist, da 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 da. Earn, mid-roll ads, automatic. Frequency. Look, I know this might be selfish. I'm going to keep the advertisements on, but I'm going to have them manually. So, at any point in time, I can drop advertisements. Oh, I got rid of the dashboard. Can we get that back? Please? Thank you. So, yeah. As far as things work now, you will not get advertisements unless I deem them necessary, which basically means you shouldn't have to worry about advertisements for the rest of the stream. I hope that helps. Yeah, they do give me money, but it's very, as you can imagine, with only like 20 people or so that we're having at the moment watch the stream, it's not going to be a whole lot, but it is better than nothing. I do appreciate it. Little extra money always helps a broke college student. You know, as you could naturally assume it does. Okay. More dirt. I'm appreciating the dirt. I do need some dirt if I'm ever going to end up farming. Now, what do we do with the iron? We could make another bucket, but we already have 2. So there's not a huge point in doing that just yet. I wonder. What would be the most useful? Flint and steel maybe, but I don't see the point of really doing that. I'm also realizing now if a spider spawns, I might be doomed. I mean, it's not going to be a cave spider because I don't think that was on the spawning list, but we could definitely have problems there. Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision here to use the diorite, or sorry, granite and andesite to expand because I don't see these being useful in any regard in the future. So this is going to look hideous because they're just going to be random blocks that look different. But we're going to add these anyway. Any phantoms? Not yet. We're still fine in that regard too. For now. Would really appreciate if we had another sheep come along so I could get a bed, but yet here we are. It's more surface level stuff at the moment, which again, not bad, but yeah. Smelt iron, good idea, good idea. Go ahead and do that. Let's see, charcoal? Well, we don't have any yet. Yes, we'll just do the iron. Then stuff that I don't mind to burn. I know that 1 wood log burns the exact same amount of time as 4 planks. Well, not the same amount of time. 4 planks is more efficient because 1 log burns the same as 1 plank. That's why it would be better for us to. Okay. Beautiful mushroom again. I don't know where the other one went. I mean, I guess we're back to 2. These animals keep killing each other, man. We're having an animal farm situation, which I hope you guys read that book at one point. Or will read that book at one point. But this is getting rough. All right, that's diorite. Yeah. That's the stuff that I don't want or care for. Right. Okay, another chest. More bio junk, kind of. it'll be useful in the future. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Okay. Apples. Watermelon. We already have a stack of watermelon. Goodness. Acacia. Birch. Seeds. Carrots. Potatoes. Mushrooms are new-ish. We've had some for a while. Feathers are new. Leather. We can do leather clothes now. String. And 2 wool for now. No phantom still. Thank goodness we don't have those yet. Did the sheep die? Thank you, Teldask. Okay. Use this in self-defense if I have to, which I think I have to because it's nighttime, right? So at some point that spider's going to click and try to kill me. Which again, maybe the string could be nice. I mean, I know the specifications that I need for a fishing thing. Nope, I'm not looking at you. Do not think that I have evil intentions toward you. Dang it. I was gonna turn around and craft a sword. Oh my goodness, stop. Ugh. PvP boss, guys. You remember that? Where that, what was it? I think it was a Chinese, group of players that were like, oh, we're doing a server or a clan thing. You should join. We need redstone builders and stuff. And he was using some type of simple setup to explain it with the text going on screen or something, using command blocks. And one of them was PvP boss, and at that point it had a little area where you could walk in and he killed a zombie, but the pressure plate that was on the outside of that fenced in area spawned in the zombie. So when he left to go look at like the redstone part, I think Teldas knows what I'm talking about. It just spawned in another zombie, so they kept attacking him. Kill the sheep to make a bed. Where's the other sheep? We got chickens, we got mushrooms. Where's the sheep, man? I've been looking for sheep, but we haven't got sheep. Alright. That's all good to go. Yeah, sure, we'll just trade the granite. Keep going. Or PvP Pro. It might have been. Alright, I'm going to preemptively strike here. Chicken's dead. That was an accident. Also, really glad I have that block there, because I nearly died. Spider would have pushed me off. I don't mind breaking this wooden pickaxe under. We can get more wood if we have to. Or gravel, I guess. What I need is a sheep, man. I really need a sheep. Never before did I expect getting into doing one block did I think how much I'm going to want a sheep. At any point, I was like, oh yeah, we'll just... It'll be that, you know. It'll be simple. But here I am begging for a sheep. Feel like a medieval something or another. I don't know what medieval people would beg for sheep, but that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's expand the island a little bit more. Okay, more than a little bit more. Yes, that'll be just nice. Alright, ugly blocks. Do we have more of these? We do. We'll just have a kind of a corner for the... Well, it's going to be definitely more than a corner in the end, but a little section that's just built off the more so frowned upon blocks in the building community. Well, they were at one point when people saw them getting added and thought, wow, those are hideous. Now, not so much, because they can be in... You know, the builders find a way to interpret a good spot for them and what works. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I just threw those into the void. That would have been embarrassing and made me feel stupid. Very, very stupid. But it didn't happen. So we're fine. Clip the footage out. What? Yeah, I'll probably do a campfire. I, again, haven't cooked food yet, so it's not like I've made a mistake in that regard, but yes, making a campfire is probably a good idea. Andesite granite can be used for capitalism for villagers. Good to know, but I don't think villagers come with this mod. I'd be surprised if they did. Again, not in a bad way. I wouldn't be like, oh no, villagers, my life is ruined, but I don't know how much of this I can take with the animals like constantly moving around and bumping each other and potentially causing each other to fall behind my back or in front of me, because we saw one of the sheep trying to do that earlier and then he got thrown into the void. Exactly as he deserves, you know. Don't look at me like that. You're searching for rescue from the mushroom. Matter of fact, between the two of you, I think I prefer the mushroom. So you really shouldn't be running to me for help, because I will not be helping you. You know. All animals are equal, but some more equal than others. Oh man. What a book though. I really that was quite something to be reading back in 10th grade. I don't know if we need more books like that, but I wouldn't be against it because it was a fun read. Okay, Spider. You're looking at me all like judgmentally. I feel like for my own safety, it's now time to craft a sword, and I'm going to use it to kill you now. I hope you've enjoyed your time on this island, because I have not enjoyed your time on this island. Thank you. Campfire. Also, we should be doing that. It did seem like a good idea. We're going to use the birch to make the wood, or not the wood, sorry. We're going to use it to make the campfire. Then we're going to go here, and then I'm going to place it on top of the furnace, and then we'll get a slab on top of that just so I don't have to worry about any mobs stepping on it, or myself. Then I suppose we can use the rest of the cobblestone to expand. Yeah. Yeah, we're missing a part down there, but that's fine. Okay, chicken. Yes, please. Cook something else up. I mean, in real life, I'm a little bit thirsty right now. Not hungry, but thirsty for sure. Pull the pearl. No, we're fine. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly have been seeing a lot of the Dr. Donut stuff lately. Yeah, if you're ever in danger, just tell Ferrex to pull your pearl. I know. I got that reference. Yeah. Shared ball knowledge. That one theory about like, oh, when your friend says, oh, I saw that video earlier today, or like something. It's all because we really just share the same social media feed. Or it's almost like someone is uploading a video and it's on a shared platform or something like that, where we can eventually view it at some point in time. Classic or Pocket UI? I don't know what I'm working with. I'm just here. Bedrock. Yes, I'm playing on Bedrock. I'm playing, specifically the world that I'm playing. I have requested for it to be not multiplayer because I was a little bit concerned on one of my particular friends joining and then causing chaos, because he's kind of known to do that. Danger warning level 0. So no danger there. Oh, that's danger. That's danger. Okay. Can you see me? I mean, you were... Yep. You can see me. Okay. Oh, mini heart attack. What's my... Let me check my heart rate right now. I have a Fitbit, so this should be something that I can track. 73, and it's going up. 74. I'm normally at resting, it's like 58, so it's it's a little bit raised after that encounter. Good to know that the creepers can spot me and potentially blow up if I'm not paying attention. War Thunder Mobile SMP. I mean, we've heard rumors about there being a clan system in the next update. I don't know if that's what's going to happen because we haven't had an official announcement yet, but would be cool. I was thinking about that specifically. I was thinking which I've had this idea ever since War Thunder Mobile came out, predominantly based on the fact that we had PC, or not PC, World of Tanks Blitz. I know, speak of the devil, we don't want to talk about World of Tanks Blitz, but at the very beginning when I transitioned over from Blitz to War Thunder Mobile, the only main drawback I saw, from War Thunder Mobile, which again, how dare you say that War Thunder Mobile is one of the greatest games ever created. I agree. Is that War Thunder Mobile does not have a custom games mode or like custom matches or something like that. I'm pretty confident. Oh, these animals all getting in my face. I'm pretty confident if/when that gets added, many people who were playing World of Tanks Blitz will want to play War Thunder Mobile because it has that new system of custom games. Like I said, that would have been the only thing that held me back in the early days from considering joining War Thunder Mobile, because I already knew the grind was going to be tough, and I was like, do I really want to do that? I guess so. Which, again, is kind of now one of the reasons I was one of the earliest War Thunder Mobile content creators, because I thought it would be fun to just do a little video on it, because I've been watching a lot of Fly Daily videos prior to that, and other PC creators, because we knew War Thunder Mobile was being worked on at some point. When I first saw your videos, I thought you were popular, and then I saw your view counts. Yeah, I'm not. I've been uploading slop for a long time. The past couple of days too. Slight tangent before I get back to Teldask's questions asking if Wattb is dying. I know that when the Japanese tree came out, I was like, oh great, okay, this is gonna be a good opportunity to make like a decent amount of views and kind of get back on track with the channel, because this has kind of been the cycle that I've had every once in a while, actually fairly consistently. There's going to be a big popular update where that video gets a ton of views, and the first one for me was, in that regard, was the jet video when we got rank 9 aviation, and I did a video on just two jets, and that video did crazy good. It happened again when we got the new tank platoons, and it kind of happened with some of the earlier like Japanese vehicles for the upcoming update. But yeah, recently it's just been uploading videos on random Japanese vehicles that no one's had access to yet, because one guy specifically requested for me to do more videos on the Japanese videos that we don't, most players don't have access to. So that's what I've been doing recently. So view count hasn't been good because I just keep uploading more or less every single day a new vehicle that no one has, and like half the people aren't interested in getting. Alas, the videos are there now. World of Tanks Blitz dying. I have not checked in on Blitz since, well, not fully, since I left way back in however long ago it was. What, like 2023? But I can't imagine it's doing much better than how it was when I left it, especially with the rumors of like Reforged or whatever that was being a big change that was going to happen at some point. Yeah, people didn't really seem thrilled about that one. So I did do a video saying, hey guys, if you hate World of Tanks Blitz, you should play War Thunder Mobile. And here's a couple reasons why. That was a decent video for me. I mean, it was really fun to make, because it was also kind of me justifying why I left Blitz, which there was no one to justify it to. Like, no one that saw that video really cared. But it felt good to me to have a reason, thinking to myself, okay, now it makes sense that I left this game, because these things do check out with what I think is the right thing to do, and just how I want to spend my time and have fun. Tank Stars, I might have, if you're talking about that game that was by Plagendary, which is like with one control you move left and right, and then the other control you just aim, and that's all the controls really are. Did play a bit of that back in my day. If you're talking about something else, I have no idea what you're referring to. Definitely glad that no mobs are spawning like naturally on the island yet, in the terms of bad mobs at least. Imagine they add custom matches with offline battle. I mean, offline battle at the moment is kind of close to what a custom match would work out to be in practice. Where's... Okay. Thank you. Sensitivity on Minecraft and the whole button thing is a little bit more difficult than War Thunder Mobile, if you can imagine. Not terribly so, but it is definitely more inconvenient to move around stuff. Would you compare Watt B to Tanky Online? I've never done Tanky Online. I probably would if I did, but it's just not something that's happened. I'm starting to get curious on if I can buy wool. Actually, let's open up that shop thing again. I want to check. So if I was gonna sell wheat, apple, potato. Okay. Stuff I can't really, maybe the gunpowder? Maybe I can sell the gunpowder. Okay, so buying stuff, raw iron, yep. Raw gold. So if worse comes to worse, I just need to make a massive wheat farm. Or use the apples I get from trees to buy back whatever. Like, technically, just hear me out here, I could do a ton of off-camera mining whenever I'm free to just get like a ton of wheat, and then we can come back and I can have an elytra and some diamond gear. Maybe, I don't know if we could trade for the diamonds. I don't remember seeing that, but it could happen. Do I really want to do that? Maybe not. Did you play Pixel Gun 3D? I did at one point. Can you play... I don't know what you're talking about, Crocs. Offline battles are good for farming low resources? If only. Currently in War Thunder Mobile, you don't get any resources from farming or doing anything in offline battles. You just get to try tanks against tanks. And I should know, because I have access to offline battles. Also, look at how many people are here now that I turned advertisements off. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll continue to keep them off if that's what you prefer. If you guys ever feel asked so patient to watch one advertisement to just support the channel, I think that I should have a button here to play it, but I don't know. I don't know where that button went. Matter of fact, you guys might be scot-free from ever watching advertisements on my streams again. I can't find the button. Oh boy. Again, great for you guys, not so much for me. Beast, welcome. Good to see you. Good morning. Why are we mining dirt with the stone pickaxe? Should save the durability on the pickaxe, shouldn't I? Alright, more string, more mushrooms, more acacia. Is there a point to really having different types of wood? Would there be? Buy bone infinite water source. We already have an infinite water source though. Because we have two separate buckets. I don't have to worry about the water. As long as you get more clout. Sure, man. I mean, technically the most sustainable thing to do would be to just to keep any ads off, completely off during the entire stream, and then hope that because they're off, people are more willing to subscribe, and then once they come back to watch the videos, then I'll be making my money back from them continually watching more content. But alas, we don't do Minecraft a whole lot, so they don't really have a reason to come back if that's the only reason they're watching. Yeah. I tried to think it through a little bit, but you try to think through anything too much and it starts to no longer make sense at some point. Maybe. I mean, especially for quantum mechanics, but like maybe not for the water cycle. I think that it gets understandable at some point. Very niche game where you are a worm and you have guns and kill other enemy worms. That does sound amazing. I can't lie. Now that you've explained it to me, that sounds hilarious and awesome. And I would love to do it, but due to the nature of the channel being specifically and majorly for War Thunder Mobile, and that being where the vast majority of my subscribers are now following me from, as much as I want to do videos in a ton of random games, I do have to limit myself. Quite a lot. Which is really unfortunate. Oh crap, I didn't read that. Phase 3, Frostlands. Fox, Wolf, Stray. Snowblock, Ice, Gold Ore, and more. Okay. How do you guys feel about us getting a pet dog? I think that would be quite nice. We have to kill a stray first because we don't have any bones unless there was one in the shop. But I don't recall there being one. Raw gold, diamond, elytra, netherite. Yeah, no, the bones are not going to be something. Nope. Wait a minute. Upgrade menu. Keep inventory locked. If you... Oh. You know what? I think I would be quite willing to keep inventory. That sounds like a very reasonable trade. For a couple iron ingots. I think I'm willing to do that. Yes, please. Alright. Are there more upgrades or is it just these two? Okay, fine. Fortune. Nope. Upgrade. Fortune 3, max. Okay. Features now active. Yep, I'm just making sure. Yep, okay. What do you think about the Napoleonic Wars? What an awfully random question to ask. I wasn't there, so I can't give you a completely accurate description of anything, if that's what you're looking for. But I think that Napoleon had a lot of aura for being able to go up against, I believe, all the way up to the 6th coalition army. And still, like, I don't think he won the 6th one, but he still made them quite annoyed with him, you know. They were quite upset with him by that point because they hadn't defeated him. And it's such a random question. I don't know why you're asking this right now, but okay, I need a shovel. Oh, I left all my resources in a chest. Sure, we'll go with the birch again. Okay. Shovel. 2 shovels this time. We're double shoveling it. Napoleon losing was a canon event? You're so right. Ask your great-great-great-grandpa. Actually, during the time of the Napoleonic Wars, I'm not sure if my ancestors slash later, like early family members would have been in the States or if they would have been in Germany or England, because I know that's kind of where my lineage traced back to, one of the two. Or, you know, some from both sides or whatnot. I don't. Maybe explaining my entire lineage to people who could somehow use the internet to figure it out wouldn't be the best idea at the moment, but yeah, there's certainly something there. Okay, so this. We just mine it for now because I don't have any possible way, unless we somehow decide this is a point where we have to stop and then go fully into just farming to maxing out the potential profits we can get from this buying and trading system, and then somehow figure out how to get Silk Touch, which I kind of know the process to doing that. It wouldn't be crazy difficult. And then using that to get it on a pickaxe to then mine the singular block. Or do we just mine it and continue? Which would be a whole lot easier. Different types of wood would mean the types of wood are best in the respective environments. Okay. Thank you, Teldesk. Just break it. Okay. That was an easy conversation to have. I'm glad you guys are so direct and clear on what you think is best. It does help. Quite a lot. I'm getting near the end of this pickaxe's life. Snowballs? Do we want to do snow? I mean, what would we really do with snow beside having a snow golem? Or maybe decoration. But then again, I don't know how or what I would want to decorate with this. I'm sure we would figure it out at some point, but as for me right now, I have no idea. Okay, you better not get knocked off the island at any point, or I will be very sad. Not upset, but I'll be sad. The mushrooms gotta stop bumping me, man. It's got to stop. Oop. Mobs appear from the what? The what? What? Huh? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, at least we have a helper of some sort. Sheep! Die. Die. No, don't do that. We have keep inventory on, so I don't have to be too careful around the edges. Okay. 1 of 8. Wait, what? What? Huh? Did the wolf go after the... Oh no, he's chasing the fox. Okay, we're fine. I thought he jumped after the stray. I thought he was gone already. I was like, no, I just saw him. We just met. Ice cream with the snowballs? Teldask, you're right. You're right. You're right. Do you think if Disney World was able to create an army of oh my goodness, an army of military personnel, how many countries would they invade? You gotta be kidding me. I'll be right back in a moment, guys. I think I'm about to be assaulted by a dog. Not my dog, by the way, but don't worry, I know the people that own it. I'll be right back. Never mind, they went right past me and went outside. We're perfectly fine. For now. Don't ask too many questions about it. It's really not... Well, it's kind of simple. Okay. Yes, die. Okay. He dropped the bone. We have a singular chance. Where's the wolf? Did he chase the fox off the edge of the island? He must have. Oh my goodness, bro. I get the island small, but it can't. You don't need. Yep. You can see how annoying these dogs are. Okay. More bones. Yes. Yep. Yep. Okay. They're going elsewhere to bark at something that I don't know. All right, sand. What does sand mean? Sand means we can make glass, for one. What else does it mean? Not much to me at the moment. Yeah, the black wool. Okay. So, I need dye. And then I can make a bed. Is there anything in here that currently can be made to dye? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. We'll figure it out. Probably. Or I will. I'll try. If you guys aren't doing the hard work in figuring it out, I'll try for you. The mushroom's bumping me again. Why? Why? What is it? You in pain or something? Like, do you have concerns about my health or something? I don't know. You please tell me whatever could be the matter with you, and I will try to help you to the best of my abilities. Yes, that is how this works. And then it never tells me. So it's so inconsiderate. It's like Testificate Man. I don't know if you guys... Oh, that is a reference right there. I hope you guys catch. Because Testificate Man he is truly something. Okay, another stray. Please drop your bow. It did not. Alright, well, I'd appreciate another dog. Or the chance to tame one, at least. It'd be pretty cool. More iron, I'll take. Is the shop ever gonna... Oh, the arrow's on the inside. I thought it was on the outside. Yes, I need iron blocks upgrade. Higher the luck level, the better the blocks that appear. Yep. Yep, okay. But... is there any other upgrades, or is that it? Because that seemed awfully simple for the upgrade stuff. There's not a whole lot to go off of there. I'm quite curious. Ooh, fancy. Fancy indeed. We will rock you. I'm gonna burn that. Okay, finally time to break out the iron pickaxe, because we're getting gold. Gold is useful for a couple things, such as clocks, powered rails, and probably some other things that are more important, but I can't recall what they are at the moment. Oh, that's the wrong pickaxe. There we go. Yay! That's fun. Hello, welcome, Stacy. I don't know if we necessarily need to be on a first name basis already, but use one pickaxe for fuel. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I don't see why not. It is nearly broken. That does make sense. Hi. Yes. Welcome. Good to have you on the stream. Today, ooh. Today, I'm just playing some Minecraft 1 block. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. I think I'll be going for at least another 30 minutes. The agreement earlier was that I go until the end of phase 3. And we'll see from there. What just died? Chicken? Oh, the fox got him. Okay. Yeah, that checks out. Pig, if you could move, please. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. No, that's not what I meant. I did not mean assault me. I meant get out the way. Thank you. These animals, bro. You love Minecraft? I do too. I've been playing it for quite some time. Probably by this point over 10 years. And as someone who's not even in college yet, that's really saying something. That's snow? Yeah, that's snow. Okay. Break a ton of the snow. That's great. Power rails and clocks are probably the most useless things. Yeah, probably. I don't think we're going to be doing that. But hey, we could. Definitely could. You can get a nuke. Ooh. I might check out that Crocs. I don't know if you have my Discord or if you're on the War Thunder mobile Discord server, but if you're on the War Thunder mobile Discord server, do at me and then either join my server or DM me or something to check out the mod. I'd really appreciate that. It seems quite interesting. I don't know if I'd do a video on it or a stream or anything, but at the very least I would like to check it out. Yay. Oh, no yay. No yay. Nope, 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 nope. Back, child. Back. And to think one of those ended Phil's career. Really glad I can manage that. Alright, inventory's full of junk. Let's sort this out. Third chest is going to be valuables and rare ores. Not that iron isn't rare, but should be a little bit easier to manage the stuff in the future if I start with having stuff sorted. It's raining again. Are we getting more mobs falling from the sky? I don't think so. Redstone. Oh wait, can we make red dye with redstone? This might be inefficient because, you know, the redstone is pretty important, but I would really like to have a bed. That would be quite nice. Okay, maybe not. We'll throw the name tag in there as well. Out of the way, please. Thank you. Wood. I guess I put the wool, yeah, in here. Underneath the other one. Chests. Okay. See, look at this. We're doing so well from sorting everything. Everything has its place, and I understand it. And we're going to do well because I know what I'm doing, kind of. It's wonderful. Back to mining. How many doges would be needed for the radiation you use for the nukes? What? Probably a lot. You should play on the mod about the dog's work. Interesting. Like, they do stuff for you, or they're employed? What do you mean when they say work? Do I have to pay them, like, bi-weekly, or is it something else? You don't have Discord? Oh. Okay. Free. Now we're cooking. Free lava bucket, meaning we can make our own cobblestone generator. Meaning, at the moment, of the finite resources that we have, the only one that I'm really concerned about is dirt. Because trees we can come back with because we have them growing and we can make saplings and, well, not make saplings, but, you know, we can get more saplings. However, the dirt I'm only going to get so much of. So that is our only current, like, concerning finite resource. Everything else. Okay, maybe the water too, but I can get that back with the little shop system that they have, so I'm not too concerned about it. Your mom doesn't let you have Discord? I see. I completely understand because my mother didn't want me to have Discord a while back. But now that I'm older, she's chill with it. So I've been using it for some time. And I do make sure that I'm only really operating within safer communities or like communities full of people that I know I have. Like I have some people I can trust in case something actually happens. And I know some of the moderators, not personally, but you know, some systems to. Why is there a polar bear? Oh, he's gonna maul the fox, isn't he? Yeah, he just did. All right, I can take a polar bear. Let's go, free fish. I like the fox more than I like the polar bear. It's a little, it's a bias system, but it works for me. He takes the diorite. I don't want the diorite. We're all good. It's a perfectly fine system. Completely beneficial for me. Him, not so much, but, we can't all be winning. Your mom doesn't have Discord? That's also fine. Your mom doesn't have to have Discord. My mom didn't have Discord. My mom's never had Discord, I don't think. If my mom catch me just at Discord, she ground me for like 2 months. I see. Yeah. Don't bother about it then. Don't worry about it. Again, that was mainly directed at Crocs because he was talking about a specific mod that I was thinking about maybe trying out. But Stacy, you did mention the mod about dogs work. If you could just say like in quotations or something, the mod is, and then the very name of it. Again, I can look it up in whatever free time I end up having and try to figure out sometime to maybe try it. Okay. More mushrooms. Not a bad thing. Again, we're kind of full on resources here. I know I'm supposed to be sorting my own stuff, but I'm not doing that. No, well, I'm partially doing it, just not well. Alright, wood goes in there. We got a lot more seeds than we did earlier. Accidentally dropped that. Excellent. Seeds. We're gonna have to have problems with Phantom soon, aren't we? Because I have been up for several nights. Can't help but imagine that'd be a problem soon. Because I don't think they care about the light level, really. They kind of just do whatever, whenever. Right? Why are some parents genuinely strict? I don't know. Maybe because they care about you and they want to make sure that regardless of... What are you doing there? Regardless of what you're choosing to do, they want to make sure you're safe. Hence why they know all this like random stuff about, oh, someone using Discord was a really bad person and they did bad things back in 2016, and then because of that, you should be terrified of your life if your kid gets Discord. It's because they genuinely care for you, and they want you to be safe. So, sure, it comes off as strict, but like, do they really have a choice? It's either you choose to say no and don't let your child get access to this. Well, you're gonna be upset until the fox dies, aren't you? I kind of like the fox. Okay, first try taming though. So I know this was definitely you. I don't remember punching that pig, but yep, you okay. I don't think I'm gonna say thank you on that one, but you get to sit down here and be kind of safe, somewhat safe from the outside world. All right, how do we feel about expanding? I'm thinking that'd be a good idea just about now, considering we're getting a bunch of random stuff, and maybe eventually putting it to use would be good. But if I want to do that, I want to have more space to work with. So let's get more of that wood and start putting planks down. I think I'm just going to expand in this direction for now. I don't need a crafting table for this. I forgot. 80. Surely that'll help. Name the dog. We do indeed have a name tag, but I suppose we don't need that if there's only one dog and it's really easy to keep track of. How about... Now, some of you that know the channel for a long time might recognize this name, but I'm going to go with it anyway. That dog's name is Bruce. So I really, really hope that that one doesn't die. Because that would be awfully unfortunate. Maybe that name's a little bit too much on the nose. Do you play on computer, Xbox One? I have a Xbox Series X. Not with me at the moment. It's actually in a different state, but I'm going to be going to that state soonish because that's where my college is. It's with my other grandparents in that other state. So, yeah, I have it. I don't really play on the Xbox so much. Because I mainly make content on my phone, so that's often what I'm doing. Just playing on my phone. Regardless of, like, oh, if it's War Thunder, I'm just playing War Thunder Mobile. Or Minecraft, I'm, again, typically just playing it on my phone opposed to playing it on a device. Such a, well, not a device, but console or computer, I guess. How long you guys play for? I have been playing Minecraft since 2016, maybe 2015 on a Xbox One. I don't recall exactly what grade I got it in, but I think it was 2nd or 3rd grade that I got an Xbox. Xbox One, specifically. I had an Xbox 360 before that. And I remember very clearly playing Lego Batman on the 360. Lego Batman 1 and 2. Great times, I tell you. Wonderful, wonderful times to be playing those games. It's true. Yeah, my first console was an Xbox 360. Which some people say, some older people say, like that was one of the best consoles that there's ever been. You don't get much better than that. Not complaining, not saying that's wrong. Just saying, of my life experience, it was a good console. Back when I was around to at least try it. Woo, that hurt a little bit. Not much, actually. I don't even know what difficulty we're on. But it doesn't seem to be a high one, because if we were, I think that would hurt more. And continue to mine we will. Don't believe this level has any creepers, but I wouldn't be surprised if one decided to randomly spawn. So, actually, now that we're at the over 100-minute mark, and I don't feel so guilty to ask, I'm going to run another poll. This one's going to be very simple. Now, this one I'm putting in your hands because you guys are the ones I need to cater to as the audience. And your result will be what follows. I only do this in asking because, again, as of right now, stream is completely advertisement free. And I won't be really making any money off of it unless someone chooses to watch it as a video. So, if you guys feel ever so generous as to help the channel out, I could attempt to start a singular advertisement to play on the stream, and then you guys would help me out ever so slightly, and it would be a really kind gesture, and I'd appreciate it very greatly. But, of course, because the stream is for you guys, I'm going to be asking you first, because I don't want to do something like that randomly. Literally die if you play on survival. Yeah. Well, it's all right. Like, I mean, really, what's going to be the issue with dying on survival? You know, like specifically with this Skyblock mod or One Block mod, you can upgrade to have keep inventory on, which I was told it was on. I don't really want to test it, but because it's on right now, I don't have really too much to be concerned about. If possible, make snow blocks, then place them in a secluded area so you can make a stray farm. Also a good idea. Might happen later though. I don't know about that one. With me just jumping out here and then them being able to hit me. I don't think that feels right. Die every day after? No, it's really, there's not so much to worry about in that regard. You just kind of got to do it, you know. Okay. So as far as everyone that voted, we agreed to playing one singular advertisement. At the very moment, I'm trying to look on Studio to see how I can get it to play a singular advertisement. Because again, I'm trying to cater to you guys as much as I can here. Because there's a button that says I can do it manually. May not see times at the same time in automatic mode. You can insert them manually. Okay. Oh. Oh, snap. Okay. I understand it now. Alright. So, at this very point in time, I don't know if you're going to get hit with ads shortly or what. But ads are now scheduled to go up at a certain time, and it is one of the more lenient times so that you guys don't have advertisements every couple seconds. Because I think, let me check the frequencies again, just so you guys understand how ridiculous this could be. I could have an advertisement playing every 6 minutes on purpose. And that's just evil. I feel like that's way too much. No one would really want to sit through watching a stream that has like a 30-second advertisement, or even a 5-second advertisement, really, every single 6 minutes. That's pretty harsh. You would like a War Thunder ad? Oh, I'm sure if you ask nicely, it might be provided to you, you know? That might not be too bad. But no, I set it to be one of the, because I thought when it said manual that it would be saying like, here's a specific button, just press it when you feel like you need to play ads, which honestly that's what I thought it was, but I couldn't find any configuration for that. And then I think I realized that it meant for a like post live stream like video, like you can insert when you want your ad slots to be for the video, which also again would be very helpful. We just keep winning. We can't stop. Got goodies, man. We are winning so much right now that it doesn't make sense. And it confuses me greatly. It really confuses me. Why are we winning so much right now? Got a lot of that andesite. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of random stuff. Watermelon, let's go. And name tags, we'll just keep those there, I guess. Shovel, what? Saddles we're keeping in here for now. I still need stuff to make dye out of. I don't have any. It's kind of Bad. You should try a mod called Work Dogs. Okay, so that's what the mod is called. Stacy, again, I'd like to ask, does this mean that the dogs are like employed? Do I have to pay them a fixed rate by I I'm going to just pretend that didn't happen. I did not see that dog. The mortal enemy. He spawns in, he chooses violence. That's the first thing. He sees his target and chases it off the ends of the earth. That is some dedication. And that dog does not have keep inventory and will not be coming back after it dies. Respect to the hustle, but also, wow. I think Discord is unsafe and has strangers, so I don't have it. Well, in all fairness, I'm not going to say that's the wrong, point, like, perspective or anything. Like, obviously, if you think something's unsafe, then I wouldn't recommend going to doing something that's unsafe. Like, if someone tells you, oh, don't go into the middle of New York, you're gonna get robbed by someone in an Elmo costume, you're gonna be inclined to not go. And I shouldn't look you in the eyes after you tell me that, like, hey, I don't want to go to the middle of New York because I heard if I go, I'm gonna get robbed. I look you dead in the eyes and think, you're not gonna get robbed. They're lying to you. Don't do that. It's impossible for you to get robbed. Any online space. Yeah, you're right. It did. Yeah, the dog just auto locked on the fox and went for it. In Discord's ever so minor self defense, the platform itself and the people on it are two separate things, right? So, really, any online space can be a problem. Like, just any single one. Like, let's say other popular online spaces include Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit, Discord. Each of them, kind of focus on one thing more so than the other in regards to how they go about like moderation and what they allow and whatnot. Um, Discord is more for a like local level conversation between people that have shared interest in one thing. I know Instagram technically offers that as well. Um, Snapchat does not. I've never heard of any Twitter thing being like that really. But Discord is the best for a community based like chat room regarding any specific content. But of course, in any chat room that there is, there's a high possibility you're going to have someone, at the very least one person, that's weird, even if it's a small group of people. And they just act out in a weird way. So there's always an unfortunate chance that you meet with this, like, not meet them do not meet random people online in person. That's not what I'm saying. But you meet them in this chat room, and then they start saying weird things at you. It is fully possible, but again, that's kind of, it goes for every single other online space as well. You can say one thing in an Instagram comment on anyone's video, and then someone else will randomly decide that you are the worst person to ever exist, and they will insult you very, very deeply over something that was ever so minor. I'm going to tell you guys this directly. I commented on a video today saying, like, this person decided to have some type of, like, cosmetic face surgery that moved their jawline further into their face. So it was I want to say like a 2-inch underbite. And I can imagine that has to be very uncomfortable to live with. Not only physically, but also like, it would probably eat at that person's self-confidence and all. And on the video, like, the post under it, I said, well, like, I hope this person is feeling better and more confident after that surgery. And then after I wrote that, someone else responded to that saying, oh, I bet you'd feel more confident if I came over and punched your jaw until it looked like it was in the first image, which was the image with the, like, 2-inch underbite. It's like, who is this random person? talking about like, oh yeah, you think she's feeling better about herself now that she's gone through this surgery, which conventionally has made her more attractive and probably living in a little bit of an easier life now that her job probably isn't in a way that constantly hurts her whenever she chooses to, like, I don't know, talk or eat or something. Yeah, you think that? I should punch you. Like, what? What does this even mean? What are we talking about? I'm so confused. Like, I'm complimenting this person for like taking control of their life and saying like, hey, I'm doing this for me because I think it's a good thing for me. And then from that, this random person is like, oh yeah, you think this person's doing a good thing with her life when they're choosing to do something for themselves that may or may not benefit them? I should punch you. Like, bro, why are you attacking me? I don't get it. I just don't. Unless you tame it, gets a little smart. I know, but while they're in attack mode, I can't tame the dog. I know that was a very random, off-topic tangent, but yeah, what I was trying to get at is that random people online are gonna have opinions that never are gonna align completely with yours, and they're gonna use that to justify just about anything, which includes them being mean to you or like disrespecting you, or kind of anything in between, really. So, yeah, always be cautious in online spaces. Don't share too much personal information and all that. Basic online safety stuff. Uh, but at the same time, note that these specific moderated spaces, such as the like War Thunder mobile Discord server. Yes, if you say something like, "Oh, I think the Valentine is the best vehicle of all time, and it could easily beat like a Leopard 2A4 in a fight or something," um, people are either going to call you out saying that's rage bait, or they're going to say you're crazy or whatever. But I've had quite a few good like conversations with the community on the Discord, and on top of that, if you're ever uncomfortable, we do of course have moderators over there to help you with whatever problems you end up having, whether it be with other people or if it's with the like maybe a server function or something like that. Um, there are like people you can talk to if you're having problems with other people. So it's not all like you're completely on your own here. And at the end of the day, we're all just people. We're all just people living life. Some people choose to be mean. Some people choose to be playing Minecraft. We're at the end of the day, we're all human. Unless you're a bot, then you're not. But you're programmed by a human, supposedly. Unless you're programmed by another bot. But you trace it far back enough, it ends up being a person. Um, yeah, probably ends up being a person. I bet you could probably, yeah, maybe at one point, the theory, not the theory. I don't know what the idea is called, but like the thought that if you had an infinite number of monkeys writing on an infinite number of typewriters, like eventually one of them's gonna write the entirety of Shakespeare, like all of his works in chronological order that they were like released, word for word. I know in that theory, like there's a lot of monkeys, right? But what that theory also is like suggesting, at least how it goes about saying it. What time you started the game at like 2 a.m.? Oh yeah, right now it's 2:45. I started at 1:30. The theory would go that like one of these monkeys from the very beginning is like directly from the start writing the entire works of Shakespeare like word for word. One of the quote, because it's an infinite number of monkeys, and a ton of them are gonna mess up at one point. But there's one monkey that doesn't know it yet, but he's already working on it, and he's already perfectly writing the works of Shakespeare. It's such a stupid thing. But yeah. Also, thank you, uh, the thing, for saying that any social platform always has uncanny errors. You're very, very accurate on that. Very true. I don't know why we were talking about monkeys and typewriters. I forgot what my point was there, but oh, oh right, we did say we'd stop once we get to phase 4, or at least I said we would stop when we get to phase 4. Prismarine. I did not read that. Squid, guardian, tropical fish, turtle. I mean, cool and all. Like, do we get new stuff with upgrades, or nope? Upgrades are the same. Shop, all the same by the looks of it. Okay. Just for reference, if I wanted to work on this while not live, which I know this sounds stupid because it's the whole like off-camera mining thing, but I'm considering trying to like build a proper farm on this thing. Shop. Sell. Wheat is 5, apples 13, potatoes 12. So it would be most efficient for me to do a massive potato farm. Okay. I mean, there was one guy who did a very massive potato farm thing, and he's kind of cemented himself as like the guy who did that. But yeah, it's like saying world peace is achievable. You're right, it's not. You're gonna get a guardian, watch your back. Yeah, I should. I should be careful on that. You're right, but I'm also thinking it's been 2 hours. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. And we did say when we get to phase 4, we'll stop. So, I don't know. I think this would be a good time to stop the stream. For those 2 reasons, plus, or maybe you don't know, I have to get up early to go deliver food to people. Stacy, you're not bothering us, no. Or me, no. I'm streaming for you guys. That's why I do the streams. Minecraft is not what I normally do gameplay on, if you guys are curious a little bit on the channel, because I noticed there's 43 people supposedly watching right now. This is not the main content that I do, but Minecraft has been one of my favorite games ever since I was in elementary school, and I'm always going to be returning to it at some point or another, whether it be in a survival world or one block, skyblock, or whatever. But yeah. Stacy, you're not a problem. Not at all. But yeah, I do think I'm going to stop here. If we ever come back to streaming this, which I don't stream regularly, so it's not going to be anytime soon, I will probably have a potato farm on this island, and I'll try to start racking up points for this shop system, so that I have some readiness in case I need an elytra or whatever one of the more expensive things were. Because I think that'd be pretty cool, at least, to have one of those. So, yeah. Hope that makes sense. Any last questions? Anything before I end the stream? I'm opening... I'm opening? I'm not opening up anything. I'm just saying, if you guys want to ask like any closing stuff before I go, you can drop your questions, your comments now, and I'll answer them best I can. You know who else had a potato farm? I do. I was referring to that person earlier, and they say he was the best man to ever potato farm. And I quite frankly agree. He put up impressive numbers in that regard. Quite impressive. And I don't think there's ever been someone who's quite farmed potatoes like him since. And I'm not going to ever try to do it to that scale. But with what I have here, I think I could get definitely quite a few potatoes. Probably. But again, not on the scale that he did. I don't want to ever try to take something like that away from someone who I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You know what I mean without me having to say it, right? I make sense when I don't make sense. Or I make money when I don't make sense, cuz like sense. Yeah. A duel with cancer and how to draw. Yeah. Yeah. Good man. One not maybe not the inspiration, but I'm sure he was one of the inspirations for why I started making content in the first place. I if I had to name two specific people, that would be the two creators that I'd say these are like the two reasons I started doing content, whether it's on War Thunder or Minecraft, like regardless, just making content in general. I'd say it's popular MMOs and Fly Daily. And you can see their influences in my video style because unlike other creators, with their style at least, it's minimal editing, which is typically what I do. Um, for the most part, a lack of background music. There are some rare exceptions, especially more so for Fly Daily, but that's for PC and all. PC War Thunder. But yeah, I'd say those are the two that I mainly get my influence from. Um, the only like large caveat there would be that I don't I don't swear like Fly does, and um, unlike uh, Pat did, I don't have a another person that I normally. Oh, we just got hit with ads. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect the ads to hit right then. I'm sorry. Again, I told you I have it on the like almost minimal setting for how frequent they are. As a good duo, I appreciate it, but I don't know. Not sure who that is, but yeah, good, good stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream of the 40 something people that are here slash were here at one point. It's been great to have you um, during this very late stream, which I'm sure a couple of my friends are gonna be like, "Why are you here? Why are you up?" Or they'll be like, "I saw you streaming last night. I should have been sleeping." Hello. Um, now that you just got here, I'm actually ending the stream. Not because you just got here, but yeah. Um, yeah, I was supposed to end stream at some point, and we agreed when I got to phase 4 of Skyblock, so we got to phase 4. That's why I'm, yeah, ending stream. So, of the people that watched, I, again, do... Well, to be fair, we started at, like, what, 12:30? 1:30? I don't remember when I started. I've lost my mind. It must have been 12:30, yeah. 12, 30 minutes after midnight, I should say, not 12 minutes after midnight. So, inconvenient time, yes. And I'm going to get messages from my friends who are here in the States saying, "Why were you streaming when all of us were sleeping? We wanted to be there." And I was like, it was the only time that worked for me, and I really wanted to stream today. No, we shouldn't cancel me. Look, here was my very specific reason for doing this. One, I haven't streamed in a little bit. I know we last streamed at 3,000 subscribers, which, again, was a great, fun thing to do. Um, but, but, in the prior system of how it worked, I would stream like, and it would be for people kind of in like Southeastern Asia or so, it would be really, really early in the morning, and it was really inconvenient for them um, with the charity streams. So I wanted to do something like later. So I figured, oh, if I wait in the States and I record late at night, then I'll be fine. The other thing was I wanted to make a video, but I actually have to get up somewhere or get up early ish tomorrow to go somewhere and deliver food to people. So I don't at the moment have time to record a video and edit because regardless of how ridiculous this sounds, the entire process of me recording and editing and uploading takes, I think, like 2 to 2.5 hours for me, which would be about the same amount as me streaming. But the issue is then even after it's up, I still need to do further checks to make sure it's all good to go. Whereas with streaming, I just need to make 5-minute checks in the beginning to start, and then we're all good to go. And then when I end stream, zero problems. You are nocturnal or you are a vampire. Interesting thing that you note that back in, I think it was 8th grade, during winter break, I would go to bed at, I want to say like 6 a.m. And then I woke up at, I think like 8 p.m. or so when the sun was, definitely back down. Just stayed up during the night. It was a very interesting experience to only really be awake when the sun wasn't up. And I can understand now why people that have like night shift say that it changes their life, because it is definitely different when you're only up when everyone else is asleep. Again, kind of what I'm experiencing right now with it being just about 3 a.m. I suppose we'll end this when the hour ends. Yeah, the night owl thing's gonna it's gonna be a really big problem when college starts in like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have a pretty strict schedule of when I need to get up and when I need to go to sleep. But at least I'll have 2 roommates to kind of help me out with that. Kind of, they'll kind of help, won't they? At least they'll encourage me to like, dude, you gotta get up, man. Your first class is at 8. You gotta go. It's 7. You gotta get to the dining hall, get food first, or you're gonna be starving all day. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I really should. Circulating my Minecraft world as we sleep. Oh my, speak. Cool. I go to school not tomorrow, but I go to school on Tuesday. I see. Good luck with that, Stacy. I'm sure, regardless of what grade you're going, or not going into, but like, do not answer this, please. Do not tell me what grade you're in or at, but whatever grade it is, I assure you, though the grades ahead of you may seem daunting, once you get there, they're not. I know back when I was in middle school, I thought the workload was bad and I thought high school was going to be a nightmare. Turns out it really wasn't, and I came home every single night not really having to do homework, so it was good. Because I did it in my free period at school, which was awesome. Yep, it is time for me to go as well. It is 3 a.m. I should be sleeping. That's quote one of the AJR songs. I know people don't really like AJR so much anymore, and I can't say I've listened to them recently, but I just remember that one line. Yeah. Don't worry about don't worry about high school at all. It, again, seems daunting. In practice, once you get into it, like, sure, say the first half of 9th grade is scary. Sure. But then the second half, you're like, you know what, that wasn't so bad. And then 10th grade, you're like, you know what, 9th grade was perfectly fine. What was I thinking? Bye bye Dogeling, I meant Dracula. Alright. Sure, sure, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Thank you for having fun, cracking some jokes with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed as much as I have, which has been quite a bit. Typically, this is when I'm supposed to like say when the next stream is, or at least I would when I was doing the charity stuff. But with Wounded Warriors, which again was a very, very good series of streams. I did enjoy that a lot. All I have to tell you in that regard is that if I'm ever streaming again soon, consider me very lucky, because I don't think it's going to be happening at this point in time, considering, again, I'm having college starting soon. In the next couple of days, I'm going to be moving a lot of stuff from where I'm currently at to the other state where my college is, and trying to work all that out right before school starts. And then once school or college starts for me, I do have to do all that process of hello, hi, Jose. Thank you for dropping by. Do that whole process of, you know, like orientation and all that. But it's also different for me because the current scholarship that I'm on requires me to be on campus early, and then I end up having like 2 whole weeks of orientation, and it's a whole thing. So yeah, do be patient with me in the upcoming like months period of upload schedule, especially like September. And well, I'm still trying to get all of my schedule stuff worked out. So yeah, I'll try to make videos. I'll try. No promises on how frequent they'll be. Definitely not as frequent as I've been doing in the past couple of days with the Japan stuff. But yeah. Finally, now that we've got that all out the way and the stream schedule, all that, the final goodbye. You, dearest viewer, thank you so much for coming to enjoy the stream. What are the mushrooms doing? I don't know at all. That cow was checking me out earlier. Now the mushrooms are watching me. This is great. I hope you guys have enjoyed the duration of this. Do not salt the Doge. I'm trying my best here. Thank you for watching the stream. If you could, right before you go, do leave a like so that at least the video gets pushed out to more people. And maybe leave a comment when this does switch over from being live to video, so that we can, I don't know, hopefully get this out to a couple people. Maybe I can make a full $1 off this stream. That'd be cool. Thank you guys. Thank you for your wishes. Thank you for the request. Do not salt the Doge. Oh my goodness. Final reminders: do drink your water. Do drive your seatbelt. Don't drive. Oh my goodness. You can start to tell that like my brain really need some rest. If you salt the Doge, you aren't getting a video. I hope you realize that. Yeah. Drink your water. Buckle up when you're in a vehicle, even if in whatever your country you're in, that's not like normally what they do. Just because they don't feel like it. I'd highly recommend it. Make sure to get some exercise. Eat healthy. So when you're drinking, make sure you drink water. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. And I will see you all again soon, maybe, in the next video. And if you want a little spoiler on what that is, I'm planning on returning to rank 1 with a German vehicle. And I already mentioned it elsewhere, what I plan on doing with it. But that's what we're doing. War Thunder Mobile, we're returning to rank 1. It's going to be fun, it's going to be stupid, and it's going to be a good time. It's probably going to be a short video too, because I don't think the matches are going to go well. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.